Here is everything you need to know about Jinhsi explained in under 5 minutes. Jinhsi is a limited, main DPS Spectral Broadblade character, with the majority of her damage being skill damage. Jinhsi has 3 states: her normal, incarnation, and ordination glow. In her normal state, her basic attacks performs up to 4 continuous attacks, dealing spectral damage. Her heavy attack performs consecutive strikes, dealing spectral damage. Her skill will make her dash forward and perform consecutive strikes, dealing spectral damage. Whenever Jinhsi completes her basic attack combo while in her normal state, her skill will become enhanced for 5 seconds. The enhanced skill deals more damage and puts Jinhsi into her incarnation state for 10 seconds. When Jinhsi is in her incarnation state, her heavy, skill, dodge, and dodge counter turns into an alternate version dealing more damage, and they can all be cast mid-air. When in her incarnation state, her basic attack is a bit more special. You can perform a 4-hit combo, dealing spectral damage, and it's counted as skill damage. Additionally, her basic attack cycle won't be set. After completing her alternate basic attack cycle, Jinhsi loses incarnation and gets put into ordination glow, lasting 5 seconds. In ordination glow, basic attacks mid-air is replaced with her alternate heavy attack, and her alternate skill is replaced by a damaging nuke. After her final skill, Jinhsi gets unison for 25 seconds. When Jinhsi has unison, switching to any other character will trigger Jinhsi's outro skill and the next character's intro. Switching will consume the unison instead of her concerto end. Her forte is called incarnation stacks, and she can hold up to a total of 50 stacks. Jinhsi's forte gets charged when other characters on your team deal damage. She gains 1 stack for every instance of damage with a cooldown of 3 seconds per hour. This means that if you have a sub DPS dealing havoc damage, and at the same time a different character has coordinated attacks, for example Yinlin or Mortifi, then you get 2 stacks every 3 seconds instead of 1. When using her damaging nuke, so her final skill, all the stacks of her forte gets consumed, boosting her damage. Her intro skill attacks the target, dealing spectral damage. Her outro skill reduces the forte stack cooldown from 3 seconds to 1 second for 20 seconds. Her liberation deals massive spectral damage. For weapons, her signature weapon, Aegis of Harvest, is her best in slot, giving crit damage, skill damage, and element. You could also use Verdant Summit or the standard Broadblade. Her best 4-star weapons are Helios Cleaver or Autumn Trace. For her rotation, Jinhsi is a very new character, so better rotations will definitely be found, but I will go over the rotation that would work pretty well with her signature weapon. You want to start with intro, but then you do 4 basic attacks and the enhanced skill to go into incarnation state for 10 seconds. Then in our incarnation, you do 4 basic attacks, going into ordination glow, and you finish off with nuke and outro. For teams, as a hyper carry, she wants characters that boost her skill damage, attack, or spectral damage, and 1 character that is able to do coordinated attacks. For example, you could run Yin Lin and Spectral Rover. Her Spectral Rover reduces the enemy spectral resistance, and Yin Lin's coordinated attacks will help with her forte stacking. Note that Mortifi works, but Verena does not, as both Spectral Rover and Verena is Spectral, which means that you won't get the double stacking. Another team you could go would be Tauchi and Verena, with Verena's attack buff and all damage amplify, plus Tauchi's skill damage. This is a team that focuses solely on boosting Jinhsi's damage. For Echoes, you would want to go Celestial Light for its spectral damage bonus, and as for your main Echo, you would want to have Jue. As for your main stats, on your 4 cost, you would want to go crit damage or crit rate, depending on what you need. For the 3 costs, you would want 1 spectral damage bonus and 1 attack percent. This is because of Jinhsi's high base attack, along with her inbuilt spectral damage. For 1 costs, you would want attack. As for substats, you would want to go energy regen until 30%, then crit rate / damage, then attack percent, then skill damage bonus, then flat attack, then liberation damage bonus, and everything else is a dead stat.